For the second part of the safeguarding question, I'll just sort of briefly run over, the details that are included in sort of report on writing an incident. Obviously, when you're doing that, you need to ensure that you're being clear, who I am and what my role is in relationship is to the person that you're writing the report on. You include the source of the evidence, whether it was something that I had witnessed from notes or from being told by someone else or by the person themselves. And it could be a mixture of more than sort of one source as well. Got to ensure your report is actually factual and include times and dates also within that report. Ensure that information that you're sharing, it's necessary for the purpose for which you're sharing it, and that it's only shared with personnel who need to have it, and that obviously what you're writing is accurate and it's up to date and is shared in a secure and timely fashion. There's sort of legislation guidelines come from HM government websites. They contain lots of legislation on information sharing, giving advice for practitioners and providing safeguarding for children, young people, parents, carers. The guidance, it's been updated to reflect the GDPR and Data Protection Act of 2018. The guidance covers the 7 golden rules, which include information of the GDPR and Data Protection Act. It's about being open and honest, asking for advice from colleagues, managers if you're in any doubt, remembering not to disclose the identity of the person, getting consent where it's possible to share information, considering the safety and well-being of the person and others who may be affected by the actions there. Only providing the necessary, proportionate, relevant, adequate, accurate information, as I said before, in a timely and secure manner, and keep accurate records of your decisions to share and who and the reasons of why you've shared it with them. Other relevant government legislation can be used, such as the CARE Act 2014. This outlines the 6 principles of the safeguarding on which Safeguard Australia is based, which I sort of detailed in part 1. There's also the Safeguarding Vulnerable Groups Act 2006, and this led to establish Disclosure and Barring Service, which is an organisation that protects people by screening potential staff members, etc., and volunteers as well that work with children and vulnerable adults. I would say though, in Scotland it's a wee bit different. We have our own legislation which covers that and it's called Disclosure Scotland. There's also the Health and Social Care Act of 2012, and this contains regulations that makes it a legal requirement to protect adults from abuse and neglect within the health and social care system. And we've also got the Mental Capacity Act of 2005, and this upholds the safety by outlining who best to support people struggling with mental health or capacity problems.